Hello everyone, it's Kevin, and welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, we'll be taking a look at participating in OpenGov on the new Moonbeam dApp. Now, to go ahead and get started, head to apps.moonbeam.network, and you can switch your network to Moonriver using the button here on the left, and then go ahead and press Connect Wallet. And the Moonbeam dApp supports a ton of different wallets. In this case, we'll be choosing MetaMask. So go ahead and select the account that you'd like to vote with, and press Next. And we'll press Connect. Then go ahead and click on Governance and head to the Overview tab. And here you'll see a breakdown of all the different proposals, and there is one ongoing proposal, and that's what we'll be participating in today. Now if you scroll down, you'll see a list of all the different proposals, including current and prior proposals. And you can filter by track here. So for more information about each of the tracks in OpenGov and how they vary, be sure to check out the links in the description. So this is the proposal that we'll be participating in today. You can see a couple things here. For one, you can see a preview of the vote. You can also see an F to indicate that it is currently failing, but this status could change depending upon how the rest of the vote turns out. You'll also see a quick indicator here as to when the deciding period ends. I want to briefly touch on the different statuses that a proposal can have. They vary from submitted to deciding, to confirming, to approved, and you can vote in all of these statuses except for approved, canceled, or rejected. So in this case, we can vote here on the one that is deciding. So let's click on it and let's learn more about it. Here you can see a summary of the proposal, and in this case, this is a proposal to authorize a runtime upgrade to 2500 for Moonriver. Now, if this was a different kind of proposal, if it was let's say opening up XCM channels, you'll typically see a link to a forum.moonbeam.foundation post where this exact change would be discussed in greater detail. In this case, because it's a runtime upgrade, the link here links to the Moonbeam GitHub, so you can check out the contents of the actual runtime upgrade. But the important ones are summarized here, and you're highly encouraged to read through and figure out exactly what's going on with the proposal before you participate. You can also check out Subscan and Poke Assembly, and keep in mind that any URLs provided here are provided by the proposal creator, so they are not vetted or verified in any way. If you scroll down, you'll also see the exact change that is taking place. So in this case, we can see the module here, which is parachain system, and the call, which is authorize upgrade. This is going to authorize a new runtime upgrade for Moonriver. If we scroll up here to the right, we can see a complete breakdown of the current status of the votes. I corresponds to the total number of votes saying yes to a proposal, taking into account conviction, and likewise, nay corresponds to the total number of votes saying no to a proposal, also taking into account conviction. Support, on the other hand, is the total amount of mover that has shown up to participate in the vote without taking into account conviction. So let's go ahead and vote. You can do so by clicking on Vote here or Cast Vote Now. And at the top slider, you'll see all of the different ways that you can vote, including aye, nay, split, or abstain. For more information about each of these vote types, be sure to check out the links in the description. For this proposal, we'll be voting aye, and we'll be specifying a value of 1 mover. And when we specify this 1 mover amount, that is the total amount of mover that we're locking up and committing in support of this vote. On the right-hand side, you'll see a max button, and you can use that to easily specify the largest amount of mover possible to support the vote. Just be aware that you should always save some mover in order to pay for gas fees. And lastly, let's specify a conviction. So conviction here corresponds to the amount of time that your tokens will be locked up following the conclusion of the vote. And there is an important nuance here, which is that the lock period begins after the vote has concluded. So as an example, let's say that you choose a lock period of 2 days, and there are 3 days left in the vote. Your mover will remain locked for a total period of 5 days. I'm going to choose a lock period of 6x in this example. Go ahead and review your choices, and we'll go ahead and press vote. We'll confirm the transaction in MetaMask, and our vote is confirmed. You can see the details of your current vote here on the right-hand side on the bottom. If you change your mind about a proposal before the voting period is over, you're free to change your vote or remove it entirely. So let's do a quick demo of that. So first, go ahead and press remove vote, and go ahead and confirm the transaction in MetaMask. And freeing up the mover that you've used to participate in a vote is a two-step process. So we first removed our vote, but as you can see, we don't yet have our mover back in our free balance. So in order to do that, we can head back to the governance homepage and then go ahead and press Unlock OpenGov Funds. Go ahead and confirm the transaction in MetaMask. And now we have our mover tokens back in our free balance. So if you'd like to go ahead and vote again, you can just return to the proposal here. Let's talk a little bit more about the mechanics of voting. We can go here and click on Check All Votes, and we'll see a complete breakdown of every single voter. Now, there are a couple important variables here that I want to discuss. Support, as I mentioned, is the total amount of mover that has shown up to participate in a vote. It does not take into account conviction. Then support needed is the minimum amount of support that's needed in order for this proposal to pass. So if this proposal does not attain at least 55,000 mover, then it will not pass. You may also want to take a look at the chart here, and this is a great way to visually understand the parameters of OpenGov pertaining to this proposal. So as you may know, in OpenGov, the required approval and support thresholds start high and then they decay as the proposal has been live. Now, if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out to us in Discord. We'd be more than happy to discuss anything about OpenGov. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.